Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vincent Zhuang from Advantech headquarters, Taiwan. I'm doing the business with Korea, I think more than 20 years. Okay, so I remember first time I come to Korea is since 2004. It's quite a long time ago. So again, appreciate for all of the partners that you spend the time come to the forums to support our event. Thank you so much to support Advantech. And in the past 10 years, we see the market is moving and change day by day. And every time we have such kind of the forum, we always talking about the picture and the futures. So in these 2 years, I think there's one very significant topic in the market is we're talking about AI. Before I go in the details about the section and the presentation today, I want to share stories what I saw in the United States last month. I was in California there, California sunshine, right? Is there anyone know a company? His name is Waymo. Waymo. They provide a kind of a solution. It's talking about, in short, is an EV taxi without the driver. EV taxi without the drivers. So now in the United States, they're already doing the pilot run in the California, in the Phoenix, and also in China, have a different company, but they're also doing some trial in Wuhan. So you can imagine that more than thousands the EV taxi without the driver running in the city. So this is kind of a scenario what we saw in the movie in 10 years ago, but now it already happens in our daily life. So that's the story I want to share into everyone. AI is happening and also changing our life. So we see lots of market research talking about the story is a booming and a great potential. We have the more than 500 billion USD dollars for the edge AI and the computing business in the coming futures. But to summarize this market trends, we would like to focus on the four major the features for the future business. The first one is talking about the real time and the fast response in local. You cannot everything pass to the cloud, so you need to handle and manage something in the local because we need a quick response. Network connectivity is very important because we still need to connect with the cloud. So because we're talking about the communication, so security is crucial. I think you don't want someone hack into your system. Of course, in the end, we need a brand. It's talking about the edge AI in the system. So these four major elements is construct the futures of our business. We're talking about the edge computing and the AI. This is the future for our business. So if we're moving back to the automation business, so what is the edge AI and the edge computing will change our business. So the industries in the automation market, I think that we see some moving and the change in the domains. Especially we see the great potential in the smart manufacturing, the factory business, the upgrade, so-called Industry 4.0, digital transformation. And also the energy business is great potential in the coming futures. From before we're talking about the digital transformation, now we're talking about the AI. It means smart manufacturing, green energy. It's not just talking about a digital transformation, but they also will come with the AI. So what is the difference From the past, they just doing like the dashboard visualization, but now they even can helping you do some proactive action to helping you in the business. So talking about the technology, how we connect with the AI, so the most important is the edge AI is a great potential. Why? Like the early page we're talking about, AI need to handle in the local. So edge with the AI is the key for the future application. And of course, you need to come with a strong computing performance. So that's the reason you see all the manufacturers partners is talking about edge computing with the AI function. And we also emphasize the Ethernet connection because it provides a real-time, quick response communication in your the field application. The most important is security. And we believe security, especially cyber security, will become more and more critical in the future. Even in the Europe, now they already announced the standard for the cyber security and even asking it must be implemented in the end of 2027. So we connect all the key elements together so it becomes the picture of the future business. And we also can see our business, what we can grow in this key paths. So now let's moving back to Advantech. Just like the Brian he shared, Advantech we established in 2083. So I want to share another story to all of the partners. Advantech we spent 30 years to grow our business into the first billion, the total revenue worldwide. We achieved the first billion by the 2013. So we established by 2083, but we grow the business into the first billion USD dollars by 30 years. Because we very focus on the industrial computing business, we are the global number one of the industrial computers. We are 41% market share in the worldwide. Even number 2, 3, 4, 5 is less than Advantech. So we dominate this market. But that's what we are doing in the past 30 years. And from 2013 to 2021, Advantech spent another 8 years. So we achieved the second billion for our global revenue. So imagine that Advantech we spent 30 years to achieve the first billion, but we just spent 8 years we achieved the second billion. Why? Because of IoT technology and the market. Since the 2013, Advantech is very focused and changed our position, moving from industrial computer to the so-called industrial IoT business. So we also catch the market trend and the growth momentum, so we can achieve the second billion business just in the 8 years. Now let's talking about the futures. We even target to achieve the 5 billion USD dollars by the 2032. How we can double the revenue more by the 2032? Because of the AI. We see the great growth potentials from the edge AI and the edge computer markets. So we believe it will be the futures for our business. So that's the reason we are very ambitious to set a goal to achieve the 5 billion by 2032. So moving to the automation business, we focus on the two major domains. First one is manufacturing. We call it smart manufacturing. We positioning ourselves to be the top 3 provider of the edge computing based control system globally. Advantech, we already is the global number 1 for the edge computing. But now we're not only talking about edge computing, but also the control system We want to be the top 3 in the worldwide. At the meantime, not only talking about the hardware, but also the software. Advantech, we spent 10 years to invest the software development. We established the WISE-Edge, the architectures, so that we can adapt Advantech comprehensive hardware solution, become the domain package in a different vertical. We can help our partner to speed up your go-to-market. Okay. In the meantime, talking about the coming futures, we target the 10 leading technology with the integrated solution for the market. They are including like the TSN, time-sensitive networking, wireless technology, like the 5G, like the LoRa, like the IoT security, like the smart sensing and iFactory solution. That is what we will do, and it will support our business by our advancing technology. On another side is talking about the energy, the green energy, especially we're talking about the renewable, the green energy is the potential in the future market. So we position ourselves is to be the leading edge computing in the power and utility business. And meantime, we want to build out the eco-partnership and ecosystem to build a network of the 100 more operating and the maintenance partners in the worldwide to support the business. And the most important is we want to have deployed more than 1,000 successful nodes in the worldwide to prove our solution is to fit the market. So this is our vision and our global strategy, especially focus on the factory and the green energy business. So how we can make it happen? We're not just talking about a dream or vision, but how we can realize this strategy to making real in the business. The first one, we're talking about the global co-creation and the synergy in the IoT automation leadership. So what is the difference in between the IoT business and the traditional industrial PC business? So from my point of view, I was talking about partnership and the ecosystem. Traditionally, if we are selling the computers, it's like a buy and sell. But now we're talking about IoT, Edge AI, edge computing business. Especially now it's more focused on the domain and the vertical. So we definitely need to working with the partner together to build the ecosystem. So this is the crucial. So we invite the partner to join with Advantech ecosystem to leverage Advantech leading the branding and our resource for the worldwide, co-create the business and the synergy to grow the business. The second, we're talking about edge to cloud, the solution strategy developments. So this picture of Advantech, we spend the years to build up this kind of the structures. So you can see Advantech from the bottom side is a IoT edge device. We provide a comprehensive IoT edge device from sensing, gateway and router, and switch. It's also echo what we are mentioning about the crucial elements is the connectivity and the security in the market. And then we also is a leading in the market for the edge computing with the AI. So with a strong the edge computing and the AI, so we can making the decision making smarter in your local. And the most important is bundle with Advantech edge server and IoT solution. So we have the software platform. We can working with a partner leverage Advantech package to develop your solution application in the diversity vertical market for the focus domain application development. So this is Advantech. We shape the business model to working with a partner in the coming futures. So these architectures Advantech, we spend the more than 40 years to build these architectures. In the past 30 years, we spent a big efforts to build out the edge sensing, industrial communication, and edge computing. At Advantek, we are the leading in the market. We provide very comprehensive solutions from the edge to the cloud to the edge computing. In the past 10 years, we spent the effort to build out the AIoT software platform we call the WISE-Edge. So it can comparable with Advantek framework, okay, to provide the package for the market. In the past 2 years, we more focused on the middle size, integrate edge server with genetic AI. So the partner can leverage Advantek platform, also add on your domain knowledge for the AI function for different applications. So this is the pictures and the architectures we share to all the partners. So in the today's session, my colleagues will talking more about our application and how our real practice in the different domain and different applications for your reference. The third is we talking about the smart manufacturing transformation. Again, before we talking about the so-called Industrial 4.0, it's like the data collection, making a dashboard. You can do some judgment by the real-time data. For the coming future, we will connect with the Edge AI. It can even helping you to doing some proactive, smarter decision making. So that is what we're talking about, the AI transformation in smart manufacturing. We're talking about the partners. We're talking about the collaboration. We're talking about the ecosystem. So how the partner can working with Advantek. So we buy the 3 different approach. To leverage the enablement programs, leverage Advantek, our branding, we're working with a partner for the co-branding, the training, the certification. We support the partner together to grow the business. We call the enablement. The second, we're talking about the empowerment. To leverage the different channel programs working with Advantek, we support our partners to enlarge your business. The third is we're talking about enlargement. Enlargement, it means something like talking about a co-investment, joint venture, to leverage Advantek, our resource, to enlarge your business coverage. To buy this kind of the approach, we're working with a partner, co-create the business for worldwide business development. So in Advantek Insight, we're talking about the flywheel. This is kind of the philosophy for Advantek business model. So now if we moving to the automation business, our flywheel is talking about domain solution partners focus on the vertical development. And also we're working with channel partners, helping them to doing the transformation, grow the business in the different domain. And in the end, it's connect with the enterprise, with the end user together so that we can connect as an ecosystem. So this is also kind of sharing what Advantek we working with partners and to helping the people grow the business in the worldwide market. In the past 5 years, I think Korea have the significant investment in the South Asia Pacific, especially in the Vietnam. So we also working with the partners in the Korea to leverage Advantek our global networks to grow, to support, to service the Korea customer in the Vietnam. So this is kind of a very typical applications, and we want to sharing to all of the partners to leverage Advantek our resource for worldwide business development. Is also kind of the working model we sharing to all the partners. So now we're talking about from the next 1 or 2 years, the very high possibility we can see the trend is a Korean business moving to United States. So Advantage also have very strong resource and infrastructure in the United States, in even different the worldwide countries. So this kind of the application and our successful model, we want to sharing to all the partner to leverage Advantage resource for worldwide development. So this is all my sharing. I want to quick recap the 4 major points for my section. So talking about the coming futures, what is crucial, what is the most potential in the next 3 to 5 years? I think the AI is a key word. We see all of our life, daily life, is highly connected with AI together. Even lots of application already happens in our daily life. So moving to automation business, we see the 2 very potential market in the automation sectors. It's a smart manufacturing and the green energy market. And how we can driving the business to growth, to win together with the partner. The first one is to global co-creation, our synergy for the leadership. Leverage Advantage our leading branding for the worldwide business development, and also your strong the leadership in the market and the domain. The second is to leverage and drive edge to AI solution with Advantage comprehensive solution from the AI, from the edge to the computing, to the communication, and also bundle our WISE-Edge from the different domains. I think this is a very important the sharing and architecture we want to share with our partner. Third is a smart manufacturing transformation from the traditional the manufacturing moving to Industry 4.0, coming to digital transformation, now it's going to AI decision making. So this is the trend we are looking for. And the last one is to accelerate the partner business growth and the market expansion, leverage based on Advantage resource. So I think based on these 4 key elements, Advantage, we can working with our partner, working all of you to grow the business, win together. Thank you everyone. This is all my sharing.